Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. As usual here on the channel, just going to go through on how today's selections ran today. It wasn't actually a bad day in fair on how the horses ran. We had one winner today, which was in the first race at Brighton in 2:15, which was the Mark Johnson horse and Sylvester de Souza on board. That was Royal Liberty. We took him at 11-2 last night. There's quite a lot of market support in the end. I think he went off something like 11-4 in the end, and he won quite nicely today, so that was a good performance there. We also had Jacob's Cat Windsor. Originally when we backed it, because we did it each way for today, there was an each way place of two runners to finish in the places there, and it did finish second today, and it only just got beaten, but there was a non-runner in the end, which meant there was only 4 horses running, and to get any money back it had to win, and ended up going off at I think it was, I know it wasn't quite the favourite in the end, but it was favourite for quite a while just before the off. So that's slightly disappointing there. That one didn't come in, because I think it was actually the outsider in the end that won that race. It was 12-1 in the end, so if you back that one, good spot on you there. Our other horses that ran were our Zach at Windsor. Was always in the race, to be fair to it, but it just never got home to come into even a place in the end, but it was quite tight. It did come fourth, so not a bad run there. We also had Black Isle Boy at Pontefract, which just didn't turn up. Handicapper's probably got that horse now, because it had been running pretty well of late. It had a couple of wins, and the handicapper had whacked it up quite a bit, and we did mention that as a possible concern last night, but I thought he might have had the quality to keep building, but obviously he's run into a bit of a brick wall with today's race. But anyway, I'm going to be making some selections for tomorrow's horse racing action, each way again, as we are going to start to do on the channel, hopefully a little bit here more often, as I think each way maybe starts to pay dividends. But let us know what you think in the comments box below. I know we've had a few comments going on about long price horses. Well, I think you can go for them and find better value, but at the end of the day, when you read through the races, you want to pick 4 winners that are going to win the race, don't you? Okay, I know the values, obviously, what is the nice bit at the end of the day on how much money it is, but at the end of the day, you've got to pick 4 winners in a race, and sometimes even if they are going to be shorter, you want to back them, at least knowing that they're capable of winning, and are probably going to have a good chance. So yeah, I do get what people say with the bigger odds there, but I've found out that more recently, if a favourite is a favourite, it's normally good enough to win. But anyway, that's a debate for another day, and I'm going to be giving you my selections for tomorrow. And the first race that we're going to tomorrow is Salisbury in the 3:30 there, and the horse that we're going for here is Jashma, or Jashma, however you pronounce it. But anyway, it's Richard Hughes and Shane Kelly teaming up for this one. This horse actually is not a bad type on paper. It's quite lightly raced, and it's been running very well since it's been on the turf. It had a 4th place at Windsor, and it subsequently went on to win a race, and then it finished 3rd last time at Goodwood, where it got bumped midway in the race, and that kind of affected really its running over the 5 furlongs, so it didn't get a clear good run, and it was only just beaten in that race to finish 3rd, and it was joint favourite that day. It's not joint favourite currently at the market at the moment. It's around about 10-3 at bookmakers. I definitely think tomorrow it's got a good chance of running another good race if some good luck can go its way. So I think Jashma could be a good winner there tomorrow at Salisbury. Our second selection tomorrow sees us go to Yarmouth for the 3:45. Horse we've gone for here is quite an interesting one, actually. Probably my most interesting selection, I would say, on this vlog, which is Fujmira Bridge, which is Roger Varian and Andrea Azzani teaming up for this one. Now, this horse ran last time out at Chester in the D Stakes, which subsequently the runner-up in the Derby, Cliffs of Moher, the Aidan O'Brien horse, ran in this race and won. Now, I think that day this horse was slightly outclassed to even be running in that event. I definitely think this is a good horse, but it was far above what probably the horse is capable of right now, so they probably ran it as a bit more of a test, but it's going to be dropping back several classes tomorrow, probably more horses that it will definitely beat, but it's probably in the middle ground between somewhere like the Class 1, which it ran out of the D1, and this Class 4 handicap tomorrow. He's going to be given a tiny little bit of weight, but I don't think that's no big issue, because he had been really progressive up till late. He had a couple of wins under his belt, and he also had a good place as well. So I definitely feel that there's a lot of more improvement to come from this horse, and you can forgive him on his last run. Also as well, he's a proven course winner. I think he ran at Yarmouth a couple of starts ago and he won there, so I definitely think that will play to his strengths as well, and that's who we're going for there. Around about 5-1 bookmakers at the moment. Fujmira Bridge. Our third selection tomorrow sees us go to Southwell for the evening jumps meeting there. We've gone for captain of industry here, Mark Pittman and Noel Feely teaming up for this one. Really like Noel as jockey. He's been riding really well of late. He's got a great strike rate going on at the moment, because even though he's not riding too many, he's riding a lot of winners of the ones that he is riding. Currently 3-1 bookmakers at the moment. This horse is going for a hat-trick tomorrow. It's had wins at Huntingdon last time out, so that was very encouraging there. And also had a win at Towcester before then, so a good tough track at Towcester. A win's always good there. And at 3-1 at the moment, I definitely think he's the inform horse there to be going for. So around about 3-1 at the moment. Southwell, it is a bit of a tough track. Some horses don't always take to it because it's a bit more unique with the type of fences they've got there. But I definitely think Noel riding really well at the moment. This horse has got a good chance of following up for a hat-trick tomorrow. Our last selection tomorrow sees us stay at Southwell for the last race, I believe, of the day, with a horse called Powderontheboat. Sam Thomas and Adam Nicol on this one. Now, this horse has been, again, running fairly well of late. It won at Foss Lass, and it also had a second here in its last 2 runs, so that was quite encouraging for it there. And that horse it bumped into last time out was the Paddy Brennan and Fergal O'Brien horse, which is called ICAM Motor. So that wasn't a bad performance there, as that horse had been quite nice and quite progressive. And around about 4-1 with bookmakers at the moment. I definitely think this horse, again, should be in the mix tomorrow. Also, it's been noted as well that this trainer, Sam Thomas, had a bit of a quiet patch as he's trying to find his career as a trainer, but Southwell is one of the tracks that his sources seem to like and run well at. And again, that's another reason I think you should look at this horse tomorrow. And that's going to be my last selection of our Lucky 15. But anyway, if you've done alright today, if you've had any good bets, leave your comments in the comments box below. Also, subscribe to us here on the YouTube channel at LuckyLoaders15. You can follow us on Twitter at LuckyLoaders15, I should say, and the same name for Facebook. Also, just a quick mention, I will not be doing a vlog tomorrow night because I will be going to Worcester races on Wednesday to do some live broadcasting from the parade ring. So join us for that one. Probably most the feed will be on Twitter there, so I'll be doing some live up-to-date videos giving you my selections for the race, what I think will run well, what horses to avoid, and we'll also be able to have a look hopefully at some of the horses there in the parade ring, see what they look like before they race. Anyway, you've been watching Lucky Loaders 15, gamble responsibly, and I'll see you soon.